Hi Pisces, it's Bailey B hanging out for another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to give you something fascinating to think about, and I hope you can use that information to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. Today I'm going to be pulling from the Spirit Animal deck from The Wild Unknown by Krans. And we'll be using the Ricardo Cavolo Tarot del Fuego deck, and then just a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to pull out 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the future, and 3 cards for the present, or past, present, and future. And then we'll pull out some clarifiers. So I'm going to start with the Spirit Animal deck. I've already pre-shuffled all the decks, but I like to just get in a couple more shuffles. What spirit animal can we learn from for Pisces? Ooh, the dragon energy. This is super cool. Wow, look at that card. It's freaking gorgeous. Okay, so let's see what this means. So the dragon energy is representing seeing one's most true self and balancing your ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop in to witness consciousness. It's almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon. Breathe transformative fire into every cell of your body. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride as we traverse even the most difficult terrain. The dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. So that is our spirit animal today, Pisces. What a powerful energy. The energy of our true selves and of us watching our own lives with a knowing and seeing all of the beauty that's coming up. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with these 9 cards. Let's get 3 for the past, 3 for the present, and 3 for the future. Let's see how this goes. All right, I feel like that's probably 9. Let's see, did we have any flip over? The 7 of Wands. The 6 of Cups. That's all in the deck. Ooh, we have the Empress on the back of that. All right, so we have the four of Wands. Push this up a little further here. Okay, then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. So right now I'm seeing you've been feeling some success. Work is going well, but it's moving slower than you think you want it to. The Hierophant upside down, which could mean you got some bad advice. The 10 of Wands reversed here. And then the 6 of Cups. Then we have the 7 of Wands, the Star card. And what is the last card going to be here? What is the last card for the future here for Pisces? 1 card. All right. And finally, the 7 of Pentacles. So we had the Seven of Pentacles come out in the last reading as well. I'm actually going to rearrange this so that we can see the Dragon card much better. Alright, so then let's pull out some clarifiers. We've got a lot of juicy cards here. Please clarify this Four of Wands that we have here for Pisces in the past. What is it that they're feeling success and familial comfort around? I think, oh, 3 cards then. Queen of Cups on the back of that. The World card, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Wow. So you have really stepped up your game here, Pisces. We have 2 kings and a graduation with the World card coming out to clarify the success of the Four of Wands. This is like a partnership that's gone super well, a celebration with friends and family. It's going to be like a marriage, an engagement party, that kind of thing. Maybe you just had like a really fun work party or your birthday or something that you've been celebrating. But I can tell with the success, you're really feeling so much more mature, more financial stability, and more like stable in what your ideas are and following through on your ideas, being a person who has good boundaries and can really get things done in their life and manifest what they're looking to accomplish. So this is amazing energy right here, and it really does. We've had the World card a few times recently, Pisces, so I really see you graduating into a new stage of life right now. And maybe with all of this maturity, you're really feeling that emotional maturity as well. A lot of times when we satisfy those other things about ourselves, the emotional maturity comes with it. We kind of get a new perspective on the world and our lives. What is the Knight of Pentacles here for the past energy for Pisces? Whoop. One more. What is the Knight of Pentacles here? 2 of Pentacles on the back of that. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a repeat card. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, which is another energy of stability, home life, fulfillment, comfort. And then we have the Chariot card here. So this is all defining the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you're feeling like your finances are actually coming along slower than you thought. You might have wished for like a sudden downpour of financial success, but it's coming more in its own time. You've obviously done a lot of work to plant the seeds here, and you're tending to your crop. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and in particular this deck we have kind of a macabre scene here where they've gone almost completely off the cliff here with waiting and chasing the monetary reward here. So I do feel like, you know, you're making the right choices here. Things are moving forward with this Chariot energy, and you're not just completely stuck in the mud. There's definitely things developing and coming towards you here. So maybe here with the Two of Pentacles, it's asking us to keep our finances balanced for now with the promise of growth in the future. Especially here with the Eight of Pentacles. This is really successful work and honing in our craft. So what else do we need to know about the Eight of Pentacles here with Pisces? What does Pisces need to know about their work life? Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. All right. We have the Four of Swords on the back of the deck. We have the Judgment card. We have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So, wow. Here's another 10 of Wands, just like we see in the middle of our reading here. And all of this is to clarify this 8 of Pentacles. So, what I'm seeing is a lot of success, stability, and confidence coming your way, Pisces. So I see you finally really in your life putting your heart and soul into your work and being able to feel like you can actually invest in this thing. It's giving you this sense of stability, of self-worth, of actually, feeling fulfilling. And with the Ten of Wands, you are creating this raft here for you to float on with all of these ideas, all of these trials that you've been through. You are learning from them, and you're able to actually create more fortune with all of the things that you've learned from. With the Judgment card here, I see you really laying it out on the line, like you're being like, this is my best, this is the shot, I'm shooting my shot, and you want the universe to kind of judge you for what you've done. This is what you've been working towards. You're feeling really great about it. You're experiencing success, and you're going to be able to soon, or if not already, see what the universe thinks about it and what the universe has in store for you now that you've stepped up to the plate and put your heart into it. All right, so what is this Hierophant reversed? Why is the Hierophant reverse shown up in Pisces present energy? Oops, what is the present energy for Pisces for this Hierophant reverse? Get a couple of clarifiers there. Queen of Pentacles on the back. So we have the Moon card, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Interesting, all to clarify the Hierophant here. We're in reverse. So the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands both remind me of an energy coming towards you, something that might have to do with your home, something that affects your stability, or how content you're feeling. Let's see. With the Moon card here, something is kind of in the dark. You're looking to make a decision. I'm seeing here with this duality. And maybe you were looking to someone else for advice, a teacher, a mentor perhaps, or you were reading a book and it just like didn't work out for you. Maybe you took somebody's advice and it was bad advice, or they had good intentions, but it just didn't make anything very clear for you. So I'm seeing that you are really thinking about like your foundation right now, and there's something hidden here that you haven't quite been able to figure out. So let's see if we can get some advice for that. What is in Pisces present energy here with the Ten of Wands reversed? What are we not seeing? What does Pisces need to keep in mind right now? We had one flip over. Where'd he go? There he is, the Tower card. Whoop! Alright, two more cards here for the Ten of Wands reverse for Pisces. Alright. We have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Tower. Wow. This is a lot of action, Pisces, especially with the Ten of Wands reversed as the main card. But honestly, what I'm seeing here is like something happening that was unexpected. A foundation has kind of crumbled here, and you're encountering something new, but you're kind of killing it here. With the Six of Wands, there's all these things coming at you, but look, you're throwing the wands into these the mouths of these problems, and you're solving them. Like just super quickly. Your talent is showing through. And with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're getting this bombardment, but here you're just like balanced. You're balancing these wands on top of your head. You've kind of got it handled, Pisces. And maybe that's what this Ten of Wands is. Like with this change and all this stuff coming at you, you've seen your skills and your own talent, your own capability of handling things that you might have had knock you over in the past, but now you have graduated. You're not carrying all these burdens with you anymore. You've put them down, and you've kind of reached the end of that lesson, and now you're being able to put it into practice and actually prove to yourself how talented you are and how good you are at dealing with all of these things that are coming towards you quickly. All right, so now we've got the Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups here in Pisces present energy? What do we need to know about the Six of Cups in Pisces? Oh, present energy. That was 4 cards. Seven of Pentacles on the back of the deck. The Empress here twice. The Queen of Cups again, the King of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so here clarifying the Six of Cups, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And what that means to me is a partnership. Either this is a divine partnering of your masculine and your feminine, and you're finally balancing the two, and it's bringing you this childlike joy and a feeling of comfort and stability. Or this is you meeting somebody, your emotional counterpart. Maybe it's a new best friend. Maybe it's somebody that just like gets you at work and you're able to show how your emotions actually guide and help you make better decisions. Or this could be a romantic partnership. I'm seeing a lot of abundance. There's 2 pregnancies here, so if that's for you, you could be pregnant, you could be expecting, maybe you're about to birth an idea that you're not really aware of at the moment, but there's a lot of fertile ground here. 6-6 with the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. The Six of Swords does represent sort of walking away from an energy, but I think here it's more about treading lightly and understanding that, you know, gain also comes with a little pain, and when you treat yourself well, you can deal with things a lot better than you used to in the past, and you know, maneuvering isn't as difficult as it used to be. So whether you're leaving something more painful behind or you're just treading lightly right now because you have a lot of responsibilities and you're trying to keep moving regardless, this is emotional fulfillment and safety and stability for you, Pisces. So wherever you're walking, it's in the right direction. I'm definitely feeling that. I really think you may have just met somebody. This is so cool. Congratulations. All right, so here for the future energy, what do we have for the Seven of Wands? Why is the Seven of Wands here in Pisces future energy? What is the Seven of Wands here for Pisces? What is the Seven of Wands here for Pisces future energy? Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles again, and the Nine of Swords. So a lot of succession, 7, 8, 9. I'm noticing a lot of repeat cards, a lot of sevens here. We have Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands here twice. We have the Eight of Pentacles here twice, and a lot of energy in these cards. So I see you having a lot on your mind here coming up in the future, Pisces. You're going to have to be defending yourself, defending your ideas, proving to other people like why you think the way you think, or even just like standing up for what you believe in and taking the high road. But there's going to be a lot coming at you at once, and you might feel a little blindfolded at first. Both of these swords cards, the animals are wearing blindfolds here, and I think that might just mean you're using more of your intuition at the moment than your logical brain to make choices, which is totally legit. Sometimes I think it's actually better, and I think this has to do with your work again. So you've put in a lot of effort so far. You're stacking up this experience. You're coming into like a new level of maturity with your work. But with all of that responsibility comes extra thoughts and extra worries. And I think there's a lot you're worried about right now, Pisces. There's a lot going on in your head and a lot you're kind of having to defend against. But I'm also seeing a success, like this hedgehog, even though he's possibly going to be eaten by this trouble, and this is clearly like not the most pleasant of cards, he still seems pretty calm and chill, and he's still moving forward, and he has this vision, right, that he's following. So even though you might be really feeling a little bit overwhelmed here in the near future, and like you're having to, like I said, defend your ideas and what your choices and the direction that you're going in. You might be having to like prove to other people why this is important, but I still see you coming out here with maturity and a sense of, you know, yourself that you haven't quite had before. All right, so let's get some information about the Star card. What is this wish come true coming towards Pisces here in the future? What is the wish come true that we have for Pisces coming towards us? Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, 4-4, the Knave of Wands popped out there, and the Death card. So with the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, I'm seeing a need for rest and contemplation here. You're really figuring out what it is that is your wish come true. And we do that by spending time with ourselves, time alone, time contemplating what it is that we're doing right or doing that's maybe not helping us, might be hurting us. But using our inner knowing to define for ourselves what we want. The Knave of Wands here, especially in this particular card, I see it as like somebody who is willing to explore the darkness, somebody who is willing to be brave and go where other people might not want to. And there's all these eyes in these cards here, like a lot of people watching you, a lot of people counting on you, judging your performance, or looking to you for guidance and advice. I think the Death card and the Four of Pentacles both have this energy of letting go, of sort of surrendering to what's coming towards you. This even looks like the same person's head that's been chopped off and is upside down here as this person in the Four of Pentacles. So maybe this is your over worrying self, the part of you that used to hold on too tightly to an idea or try and control like every little detail, and that just gets you way too caught up in the moment. It doesn't keep you in that flow energy. There's just too much to hold on to. You can't control everything here, Pisces. So I think the Death card is representing that part of you that is too worried to move forward and does not like the unknown and wants to control all the details. That part is realizing that it's not that helpful, and you're kind of letting that part of you die off, because again, it's not what is bringing you towards your wish fulfillment. It's much easier to go explore and find that wished fulfillment when you let go of these preconceived notions of how things should be, and you stop trying to control every little part of the journey, and you just sort of let it come and react accordingly as it's coming towards you. Especially with the Fool card here on the back of the deck, it's like this is your new journey and you're embracing it with open arms. You're not trying to control everything, and you're not afraid to say like, I don't know, or I need help, or let me get information on that. You're not afraid to show vulnerability, and that's actually a really mature place to be, Pisces. So I'm seeing you actually have an opportunity here coming towards you in the future where you're able to practice what you've learned so far, and you're able to kind of see for yourself that you have graduated and you're a totally more mature person now than you were even like 6 months ago. And with this Death card, it's like, yeah, I get it. That part of me is gone. I can leave that behind, and I actually don't have to keep worrying about those worries that I used to hold, because I've proven to myself that I can do it without like I said, trying to control everything. I'm getting goosebumps. You've literally let go, and you let the universe bring towards you what is really meant for you, and the goodness that you couldn't even really figure out how to manifest yourself. But when you learned the art of letting go, the universe brought it towards you. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity for you to actually see the progress you've been making, Pisces. That's going to be great. All right, last card here with the Seven of Pentacles. What is the Seven of Pentacles here in Pisces future energy? What do we have the Seven of Pentacles here for in Pisces future energy? All right. All right, we have the Queen of Wands reversed, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so many fours out here today. 4 might be important. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4:44 o'clock. All of these numbers could be signals, signifiers to you that something important is happening. The Nine of Wands is this feeling of striving towards something. You're almost there at the end. But with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Four of Wands, I'm also kind of getting this sense that you're being asked to take inventory on what it is about your life right now that you could kind of trim up and cut back on. You know, sometimes when we experience success and we're not super used to it, it's not always easy to leave that struggle behind. Like, we're so used to struggling, striving, always having like one step left to go. We sometimes kind of want to stay in that energy. It's almost like we've labeled ourselves as outsiders or people who have to work harder. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's like very unique, stands out of the crowd, can be kind of a weirdo in the best way. I love the Queen of Wands. But sometimes it keeps us isolated from other people and almost unnecessarily. Like, we tend to start to do it to ourselves when it becomes a pattern. So if you're kind of a unique person, somebody who's had to really work hard to prove themselves to other people, and you don't just like fit the mold, you might have been in this Nine of Wands energy for so long that you kind of forget what it's like to do things with ease, and you set yourself apart on purpose, like in a bad way. And I think that's something that we're being asked to look at here and possibly decide to leave behind in order for this feeling of the Four of Wands, this harmony, this hearth that we're enjoying with others. This is sort of like a feeling of home, comfort, warmness, belonging, which is sort of the opposite of the Queen of Wands reversed. I'm just getting this sense here that there's a part of us that we used to identify with that's actually just not true anymore. And so a lot of times we are asked to take inventory of the ways we've labeled ourselves in the past, and like, do we need to carry those labels forward anymore? Maybe you're not an outsider anymore, Pisces. Maybe you've finally proven yourself and people are starting to give you the recognition that you've always wanted and you deserve. And that's a little bit awkward for you. Like, you're not so used to being in the spotlight or being congratulated or given your due. So revel in that, Pisces. Revel in your abundance and your new abilities and your new maturity, and know that there are parts of you that you're going to have to leave behind in order to keep growing towards this new future for you. All right, so let's get out some cards of advice here. What are a couple cards of advice for Pisces moving forward that we can take with us this week? All right. The Queen of Swords on the back of the deck. The Queen of Cups coming out. The Four of Swords. The Hermit. And the Four of Pentacles. I'm telling you, fours are important. Keep your eyes peeled for the number 4 this week. I almost said the letter 4. All right, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords. I mean, these are two badass bitches. Sorry, Pisces, but you are a badass bitch. Even if you're masculine, like, this is just crazy, powerful energy. Somebody who knows what they want, who can express themselves emotionally and mentally with very precise wording. They can convey their thoughts to others. They know how to set boundaries and to honor their own emotions, to make choices that are best for themselves, and they stay above the fray, and they do this by making sure that they're not getting burnt out. So this is a really amazing energy for you to be living in right now. We had a couple of kings out earlier. I think it was actually the King of Cups and the King of Swords. So your masculine and feminine are really coming into balance right now, and I'm seeing that you're really entering like a new era of your maturity, Pisces. The Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles here reminding us that we always need rest and this Four of Pentacles is like that point where you've earned a lot, you've been successful, you've made your way in the world or in your particular career path, and you're still holding pretty tightly to the things of the past. So I do feel like we're being asked to let go here, Pisces, especially now that the Four of Swords is here again, asking us to take a rest, be contemplative, understand the ebbs and the flows, and to not, get too overwhelmed with these things. The Hermit is also here to remind us that we need to rest and rejuvenate and be able to always be in a place where we can keep our wishes in mind and let those guide us. And like I always say, the only way to figure out what it is that you're really hoping and wishing for is to spend time in quiet with yourself, contemplating what is your star and what is lighting your way. Because when we know where we're headed and we know what is going to light the way for us, it's much easier to choose a direction, to make choices that are going to satisfy us and lead us to a more fulfilling life. So I think the advice here, Pisces, is to trust your newfound maturity, respect and honor your boundaries and emotions, be able to let go of things that are not serving you and your own personality any longer, and to make sure that we're spending time really getting clear on what it is that we want and need so that we can use those things to light our way and to make decisions for the good of ourselves and our families and our communities moving forward. So calling back to this dragon energy that we picked out at the beginning, this is you knowing yourself, you being able to view yourself in your own life with a new maturity, a new sense of responsibility to yourself, and honoring your own emotions, your own needs, your boundaries. And in that, you are really setting an example for others. You are finding that you're receiving even more accolades than you used to when you would just totally burn the candle at both ends and put all of yourself out there. And you honestly, I feel like, used to be taken advantage of a lot more when you would act and behave in those ways. And now you're not doing that anymore. You're respecting what you have, the energy that you have to give, and you're saving some for yourself so that you can continue to rejuvenate and come back day after day to offer yourself to this idea and this life that you're building. So, wow, I'm so proud of you for leveling up in your maturity, Pisces. This is such amazing energy. I'm really feeling this new push towards this new you and a glow up and something that you can really keep the momentum going with and not get burnt out, but really be able to invest in yourself, invest in your ideas and your surroundings with a sense of balance and a sense of self that you've never had before. So I hope this brought you a little bit more self-confidence, Pisces. Congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a big hug. You're amazing. You're doing such a great job. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you're liking the content. Subscribe to my channel. I'm here every other day. I'm going to be giving away a free reading to one of my first 1,000 subscribers. And stay tuned this week where I'll be announcing the first winners of my free readings. We have 2 winners coming up this week, so I'll be announcing that soon. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are in the world, Pisces. And as always, I hope you live long and prosper.